You're listening to
Hoxton FM.
Welcome. I'm Dan Formless. This is the Forward Movement Show live on Hoxton FM via Twitch. I've got a very special guest this week. It's none other than Big Nick D from the Banker Switches label. You do a party under Banker Switches as well? Yeah? No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So I'm starting off with How the West Was Won by Psyche. It's absolute classic, like Detroit techno. It's on Planet E Communications.bandcamp.com if you want to check it out. I'm going to go straight into this one, which is dedicated to Big Nick D. It's the Sleeping Rough Trying to Sleep remix.
Stunde.
course, I've really scuppered myself by putting this on straight away and not having anything to mix into it. Just kidding. always have a tendency of playing stuff that people remind me of. So it's like Nick's here and I'm playing stuff that like he kind of reminds me of that kind of sound. This is 1999 by Audiofly X. I'm never going to tell you how old this is. No one's going to be ageist about this tune. It still sounds fresh now, that's all I'm going to say.
We cannot know if you will receive this message. We cannot know if you will receive this message. Or if memory survives or even exists in your time of who we were, what our purpose was. And the disaster that took us on our random journey. We calculated it is some 20 years since we lost contact with you. For us, this has been a time of dangers come. Knowledge revealed, of mysteries encountered, perceptions altered, and a growing conviction of a higher purpose in everything that we have witnessed and endured.
So I'm just going to play another couple and then we're going to have Nick on the mic, have a quick chat with him, find out what he's up to with his label and any gigs he's got coming up. And then we're going to throw him on for an hour and then we might do a bit of a back-to-back at the end. Hope you enjoy that. Make sure you lock in every Thursday to the Forward Movement Show with me, Dan Formless, on Hoxton FM, live on Twitch, on YouTube and SoundCloud. So we have Big Nick D here in the studio, the Forward Movement studio. He came a lot earlier today, and we started making a tune. Actually, we kind of took a little sample of something from a jazz record that you might know or not know, and we basically spent the whole afternoon making a tune and not bothering to get ready for the show, didn't we?
Yeah, that's true. We just noodle around with some machines.
So it's a lot of fun, and then I thought we could record it all out before we started the show, and then that became very, very evident that it was not going to be the case.
Yeah, we ran out of time.
Yeah, so basically, we spent about an hour getting ready for this, though, didn't we?
Yeah, and we had a pizza as well.
We had a pizza. Yeah, I entertain my guests in the best possible ways, and so you brought a massive bag of records. Which is what you're kind of into. You love collecting records, don't you?
I don't know. I'm not really a collector. I just buy them.
Oh,
so, I don't like. Oh, I've got to collect that. It's like it's just like, oh yeah, I got to buy that one.
Got to buy.
You're always looking for that one.
And you got the Master Sounds weights.
Yeah, my crutches.
Yeah. Okay. These things are like, I don't know.
Yeah, the beefy.
I'm gonna try and compete with you with. I bought a cheaper one with a spirit level inside it.
That's fancy. I like they make all my records feel the same. I'm quite a heavy-handed DJ.
Okay.
So it kind of levels the playing field.
Yeah.
In terms of how I.
Do you grab them and turn them?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Just a little.
Okay.
Football.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And so you've been running a label for how long now? Bank of Switches is how old? Year and a half. Okay, maybe? 18 months.
18 months, yeah.
Okay, so what possessed you to start a label?
Oh my gosh, I kind of dabbled with it in the past, and I've always, I've always liked vinyl culture and dance music culture, and I've always wanted to be part of what goes into the culture rather than just taking from it all the time, which is not a bad thing. You need people to enjoy the culture and what it is, but I just thought it was something I would like to do.
Yeah.
And it was kind of the next step from, I was putting on nights, Bank Switches nights, and as I think promoting is very, very hard. Shout out to all the promoters anywhere.
Yeah.
It's very hard, and I thought, what can get a few more people to come to my nights? I know what, let's put some music out.
And then you realised that running a label is even harder than promoting a party.
Yeah, but kind of in a weird way, I enjoy it a lot more. It's like putting things together, getting the manufacturing, the distributors, getting the remixes done, signing to it's the whole thing, and seeing it come from nothing, an idea in my head, to a record in a shop or some random that I don't know. Yeah, buying it. And it just blows my mind.
What about that leap of faith, though? That, like, is anyone going to like it, like you were saying earlier?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, but I like the MySpace approach. Like, back in the days of MySpace, people could put anything up and someone somewhere would find it and, like, start, like, writing messages. This is amazing, this is amazing. So it's like, it doesn't matter how shit it is, someone's going to like your shit. So you just get past the, like, is it shit or is it not? Are people going to like it or not? There's bound to be people out there that like it. It's the challenge is finding those people, right, that are into the same thing, the same shit as you. Yeah. And then once you start to build that kind of following in the people, it's like, you're like, oh, I don't care if anyone thinks it's shit. I love it.
Yeah, at first I thought, I'll just get the one record out. But, I mean, I got quite a good distributor and it kind of worked okay. And I just keep doing it until...
Mate, you've got like what number of release are you on?
The next one out next week's number 4.
Vinyl only.
Yeah.
And you've already got the masters coming back for number 5. I've done 1, like, and that was enough for me to go. I'm just gonna do Bandcamp digital only for a year and then do a VA. But you are like non-stop, mate. Yeah, you're non-stop. It's absolutely brilliant. So who have you released and who have you had remixes from? Because it's a bit of a who's who. Of like, what I like is you combine like young, fresh talent and like well-established names that everyone knows or should know. Yeah,
well, I've got like a list of producers that I think are awesome, and I'm if there's any way I can get them involved, just because it's music I like, I'll just try and do that. I mean, I put out a record by yourself. I think number 2, wasn't
Yeah.
it, with Alexano on the remix,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Shout out to Alexander, sunning himself in Portugal.
Mate, always. In fact, he's number 5. He's number 5. He'll be. It's original with him. He's come back to do an original.
Yeah.
With a Yama Music remix.
Yeah, and I've heard the Yama music. I've heard them both actually, but the Yama Music remix is awesome.
Yeah, it's
Big shout out to Yama Music.
Real nice. Yeah, Yama Music all the way.
Who had you down to play at Snug the other week?
A couple of weeks ago.
And me just before. Was it before Christmas? I can't remember. Like a few weeks before that. And yeah, huge shout out to him. And like what I like is the kind of community we're building between the lot of us, all running labels and
absolutely
doing the odd event here and there.
And there's no way I could do Bang & Switches without the help from like you and Paul and others, because it's just been so supportive. And you know, I've texted Paul mad questions in the middle of the night. Oh, this sounds really stupid, but and then you know, he's always been very supportive.
Yeah,
so have you. So it's really
he's
nice.
Great. He's great. Yeah, that's what it's all about, I think. And it's really fun for everyone to grow. It's like was it high tide raises all ships?
Yeah,
I love that saying. It's like just
true,
trying to raise all the ships. So you've got the big one that did really well is the Beautyman
with Steve O'Sullivan remix. That's been a good seller, that one.
Yeah, like really good. I have other favourites. I like your ones more. And I'm not even saying that. I just really like them. They've got that Peace Division kind of vibe to them, which is why I've been playing Peace Division-ish kind of stuff. This is
what we said earlier. Like when I Jem Haynes, my engineer, who helps me immensely when I make a record. And what I was talking to you earlier about how we do it, I come to him with, look, I bombard him for weeks before, like, listen to this, and you know, they're generally Peace Division records.
And he dissects. Nice. He does this kind of dissection of like, oh, okay, so you like the, oh yeah, I know who made that, I know how they made it.
Yeah.
Like and so he gets all the sciencey kind of stuff.
He's the boffin.
He's the boffin, but you need that, don't you? You need that to kind of put it together. But then you need that kind of objective ear to go, more of that, less of that, do this, do that.
I say sometimes it's a bit like being in the opticians. I'm like, this one, no, that one's a better one, and then we go to the next. You know.
You're not talking about the eye test. You're talking about picking glasses. I know what you're talking about. But and like so. You told me all that, and then so when we started working on this track, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna do the MPC thing and do this." And then I was like, "Oh my God, I don't do this."
It's so different way of working the outboard gear. It's amazing. I really enjoyed watching it all come together, and the faith in the equipment and the effects. I thought was really the way that it kind of all meshes together.
Yeah, but we're gonna finish that one. We're gonna record it out once we finish this show, and then have a little play around with it over the next few weeks and see how it goes. I wonder if we could ask someone to do some remixes. I'm sure we'll find someone.
We'll find someone.
But yeah, it's a bit like, I guess it's a bit like pressing stuff onto vinyl. It's like a massive labour of love, but it's very rewarding in the end. Like you go through a lot more. You could just sit on a laptop.
Yeah.
You could just make stuff, and that is totally valid and fun and everything.
Absolutely.
And I end up having to do it once I've recorded it all in. But anyone that's releasing music, I think hats off to them. There's so much coming out, and it's just about expressing yourself and stuff. And I love seeing you express yourself and like really, pick up on people like Jake Beautyman or Ollie Drummond and like all these guys that are like the new wave coming through, but then also like marrying them up with like legends like Terry Francis and Steve O'Sullivan.
Yeah, it's just a really, like I said, it's a really enjoyable thing just putting it all together. And like you say, Ollie and Jake, the energy they bring to the whole process is mind blowing.
Yeah.
For this old man to see this, like, whoa, I love it.
It's regenerative.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so if you got, you're playing at a party coming up. When's that?
Yes. Hang on. I think let's have a look.
Hackney Wick, isn't it?
That's right. It's 2 more years. I think that's where the venue is on 14th of March.
Right.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
It's a Friday. It's Friday, 14th of March, and it's a guy. It's Emil's night called DIY.
Oh, shout out to Emil at Christina Records.
That's the one.
I had a lot of fun playing an in-store there. Oh, in the summer for Yama Music. Is it one of the one of the label launches?
I think so.
Can't remember which release it
was.
Good
shop, good guy.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the 14th.
I love the way they got a coffee machine in there, and he just like makes your coffees. Not that I can have them anymore, but Made you a coffee today,
Yeah,
at least.
you did. It's very
I
nice.
vicariously espressoed through you.
It was very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so make sure you get down to 2 More Years, 14th of March, to catch Nick and Emil.
That's right.
And yeah, we're going to let him go into the mix now for about an hour, and then we'll do a little bit of a back-to-back. So hope you enjoy the Forward Movement show with me, Dan Formless, joined by Big Nick D from Bank of Switches Records. We're live on Twitch. You can watch back on YouTube, and you can listen back on SoundCloud.
Concentrate. Focus. Breathe.
So that last one was by whom?
Maetrik.
Maetrik. So that's basically Maceoplex.
Which I didn't know.
Before he became Maceoplex, when he's like, I'm fed up with being underground, I'm just going to do massive tunes.
Boom!
But that was amazing. I love that one.
Yeah, it's good. And I picked up a Palace vinyl.
Oh, very good. Shout out to Palace Vinyl.
Shout out to Palace Vinyl.
And obviously, we love all record shops equally.
All of them.
Shout out to Phonica Records.
Phonica.
Luther,
Nick, Simon.
I don't know Simon.
The boys.
But yeah, shout out to all of them. To Colin as well. Colin works
Yes.
there. My guest the week before last. So yeah, big up to all the record shops, everyone slogging their
worldwide.
guts out. We love them all, and we accept discounts. Thank you.
hours in the day. We all have 24 hours, whether you're a millionaire, whether you're a bum, you all have 24 hours in the day to get stuff done. Get stuff done.
So this one is none other than yourself, right?
Yeah, this is Big Nick D, and it's called 24 Hours.
On a great label called Bank of Switches.
Bank of Switches, that's the one, yeah. Which is out next week.
Awesome. This is my personal fave on your label, I'll be honest.
Thank you very much.
Big Peace Division vibes. Absolutely love it.
Psychedelic Underground. The Psychedelic Underground. The Psychedelic Underground.
So this is of course Sleeping Rough. Big Nick D's got his copy. I've got my copy. Oh wait, we've got to do this. We've got to do this, and then so we both got our copies. And mine's an original press. I paid 22 quid, which I was complaining about, and I see it's on Discogs for 150. Crazy. But Nick's realised his repress actually has the 2 remixes that I was going on about, so he never even looked at them. But yeah, absolutely amazing track, super inspirational track, like absolutely love it. I'm very proud to have been able to play this in Fabric Room 1, and it's just such a life moment. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, and the one before was Bergson and Watt on Alex Arnou's label Dogmatic, Psychedelic Underground. Everyone in the chat was loving that one. So yeah, loving your music, Nick. Keep going. I might hop on in a bit once you've done your full hour. Okay, he hasn't got a microphone.
quite an experience. Yeah, you're still at it. Yeah, you're still at it.
feel like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high. Still I rise. 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 Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance as if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. Ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling and bearing in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak miraculously clear. I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, I'll rise. Still I rise.
Right, well, what a set. What a magical set, Nick. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. It was very enjoyable.
Well, I'm sorry that one of the skulls decided to throw itself off the top of the speaker and nearly hit you, nearly damaged your copy of Sleeping Rough.
Oh, after all that chat about it as
I
well.
don't
And it's
know.
worth £180.
My one is. I might have to give you it. If you've got a little jump on yours, I'll be like,
Well, it's good content.
Yeah, good content. Hopefully we record it on camera and we can put it up as a clip. And then if you're watching this as a clip, you should tune in every week, Thursdays,
Every week.
7 o'clock. I don't always guarantee to have DJs playing as good music as Nick just played, but we do our best. We do our best. You played a couple of your own ones.
I did off the label, off Bank Switches.
And that last one was a Maya Angelou sample, and that was Big Dog Steve O'Sullivan.
The Big Dog.
And Fraser Campbell, who I know Andy in the chat
Legend.
is always saying we should try and get out of retirement.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I try fairly regularly.
100%
But
back you on that one.
we'll tag him in this clip anyway. So thank you so much for coming. If you want to see Nick play, he is playing on Friday 14th of March at 2 More Years, Hackney Wick, with Emil from Christina Records.
That's right.
What time does that start?
8 o'clock, I think.
8 o'clock.
It's
nice.
all night. We're like 8 till close. Like, it might be
Civilised.
9 till 2. I know it's civilised.
Yeah, excellent.
You can go out afterwards. Don't worry.
Perfect. As I do. Right, so everyone who wants to know the track list, we've got that up on it'll be up on the SoundCloud, it'll be up on the YouTube, and make sure you lock in next week. I've got none other than Normski.
What?
Yeah. So Normski will be in the
Absolute
house.
legend.
Yeah, he'll be bringing his dance energy.
I learned everything from Normski.
I hope you didn't learn everything from Normski.
I learned a lot of things.
But he has got his Dance Energy show up in Manchester that weekend after, so very much looking to have him forward to having him on. And got lots of cool guests lined up, so make sure you keep tuning in every Thursday live on Twitch from 7 o'clock. But as I said, you can check us out on SoundCloud, on YouTube. We're even putting clips on TikTok now. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you, Dan.
How can people find out about you? You've got a SoundCloud.
Yeah, a Big Nick D and then Bank of Switches. So SoundCloud, was it /
Yeah.
bank dash of
slash
Google it.
dash
Bank of Switches, Big Nick D.
We'll make sure we put all the links in all our descriptions and comments and stuff, and we'll do a tweet about it as well. Tweet? Does anyone tweet anymore?
I'm trying not to.
Blue skies from here on in.
You're listening to
Hoxton.
FM.